What is up, guys? What is up? We're going to get started in a couple minutes here. In the meantime, let's put on some rain or whatever. Got 11 people here, I believe, so that's a good number. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes. That's what I'm looking at right now. Hopefully, well, it's copyright free, so it's just stock footage. Not a big deal. 4K. Mojo, that's my moderator. That's my moderator, Sean. He does some good TA for free. Check out his channel on my Discord. I'm along too, Mark. I've been along for a while. Profits are all locked in. So I mean, it's days like these are tougher to trade. I mean, honestly, because there's weird volatility. I'd expect it to be more boring sideways. People aren't really, if anything, the people getting, their bonuses, their paychecks, putting money into crypto like we saw last year. We pumped. We're repeating kind of how it was last year to a certain extent. So, that would make me lean more bullish. But in terms of like the TA, I've been seeing really like none of the bearish things have been playing out too well lately. So it makes me think that we'll kind of continue forward. But we could pull back to 49, which is what I'm kind of thinking. That's where I'm looking to maybe add to my longs. That's what I'm really thinking right now. Kind of busy the last few days. What do I plan to eat tonight? Some spaghetti and meatballs or ziti and meatballs, especially on the meatballs. And 9 likes, guys. Let's get a few more people in. We're gonna get started in just 1 minute. Scheduled for 12:30, and we'll get started. Long since 39K. This is second recognized. 39K. When's the last time we were at 39K? Geez, September? Have you been I wonder if you've been watching me since I gave out like my long signals back in September when I was talking about going along then. Could be. Loyal fan right there. Thank you so much, Adrian. Okay, we're going to get started, guys. Just enjoying the Maine snowfall. That's all we're going to do today. No TA. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get into Bitcoin. Okay, 12 likes. Smash the like button, guys. So basically, what I've been doing right now is basically some swing longs and the exclusive Discord that's been going on for a while. In terms of TA, I mean, there are a lot of bullish things. Also, maybe some short-term bearish things. I think, it's a matter, do we hold this spiral line right here, or do we come back down to, this area, or test this spiral line over here? Some good questions. Let's do top down. Let's start with our weekly. Actually, let's take a look at the monthly. Is anything happening there? So it didn't even confirm yet. 7 days it confirms. I think it's definitely played out. This is played out in the monthly. I think we could just curve back up and put a green dot right after this. That's what I'm thinking. Not a cause for concern. Weekly is getting closer and closer to printing a green dot. Nice little trigger wave here. I'm trying to think, like, it'll be close. It should be really close to the zero line where this hasn't happened. I mean, since the beginning, since Bitcoin was invented. This hasn't happened since 2015. This is when I was first getting into, Bitcoin back, around there. These 90 and the one, it was definitely below 200. I was first learning about it or whatever, but yeah, this could bring us up another. I mean, this could be the start of your next bull run all the way up until 2030, 1600%. No, I'm just kidding. Won't be that much because the market cap's too big, but generally very bullish to have a weekly green dot or weekly VWAP coming up. So that's that. Come on here. Let's go on to our 4-day. 4-day, finally printing that green dot. That's good. 5-day, let's see if our 5-day is printing the green dot as well. Getting close. That's powerful. These little trigger waves in these time frames, these are serious. These are very serious. So your 3-day, same thing. Did that confirm? Yep, that confirmed. Let's look at your daily. So that's curving down. That could take some time to finally print your red dot. So maybe finally print the red dot around here, closer to the new year. Maybe come up in the next week up to 54K here, then pull back a bit, maybe back to 50 or something like this general area here, and then pull back, and then we come up to there, and then far and beyond into January, February. That's what I've been kind of thinking. But that's that. Let's look at our 12-hour. This looks pretty good. Your curvature coming around. Your VWAP's been above the zero line for a while, coming down. So we're going to have a correction at some point here. I think it'll probably be after we get up to 54K. I think maybe in the short term we'll correct to here, then get up to 54K. Would this print a red dot? Yeah, you could print a red dot if we correct tomorrow on Christmas Day down to 48K. However, technicals are kind of weird, with the holiday and everything, less volume. I know last year we definitely pumped around this time, around Christmas. I remember that. So people getting their bonuses, people getting their paychecks. That's kind of like your unpredicted event. Money flow crossover here is pretty powerful. At the same time, you're about to print a red dot, kind of indicative of sideways for a bit, which would make sense if we just generally trend sideways, maybe trend between this area for the next few days. Definitely possible. It's one possibility, just be boring. It's always indicative when the VWAPs come down, when money flow crossover, that will be more sideways. 4-hour confirmed a red dot. It could have played out. I mean, the money flow generally coming up. I like what I'm seeing here. For the bullish case, VWAP curving up on the 2-hour. Okay, looks generally pretty healthy. Your hourly has money flow generally coming out, so that's a divergence right there. Also, from here to here, that was a nice divergence. And you're generally rejecting off of the spider line right here. So it's kind of a matter of, how far do you go down? Is this the bottom? Did it play out to here and then you come back up? Or do we come down to this level or maybe even this level? That's your general real question right here. Money flow, it does look a little bit, high, a little bit overbought here. So you definitely could correct a little bit. 15-minute, ooh, yeah, getting close to that money flow crossover. That could be what brings us down a bit. You also have this kind of pattern, a 4 hump pattern. Or at least something close to it. It's almost 5 there, but that general pattern sometimes breaks downward. Usually, in terms of like that 4 hump Bitcoin pattern, usually it would probably bring you down to usually brings you down to how far you came up. So it would be something like, let me get my trend line. I'm on the wrong thing. Trend line probably be from high to. It would bring you back down to maybe something like where you break the level around 47. I don't think it would be that much. But definitely a possibility to come back down to 49 or something from these areas. But yeah, that's definitely the main possibilities with Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum, because Bitcoin had a bigger pump than Ethereum yesterday. I think it's, I've been telling people a lot. I think we're in a kind of, history's kind of repeating itself. I think it may look a lot like Q1 2021, where Ethereum kind of had a lull and Bitcoin did well, and Cardano. I think Cardano definitely has a shot to come back. But yeah, let's look at your, so it generally still looks good. I mean, 3-day printing the green dot, that confirms in 2 days. Let's see if your 4 days printing the green dot. Almost, that's pretty big. That I like. We're just toying with this level right here, right now. Let's get rid of our Fibonacci. This spiral line in this level, that's pretty powerful. Good place to take profits. If you are long, obviously lock in some profits. Money flow crossover right here, that's pretty good. I like that. I like it on the 10-hour too. Your VWAPs are coming down, especially VWAP coming down 6-hour, 4-hour. What is this indicative of? More of a sideways type thing since we came up. So I'm thinking more sideways. Maybe we cool off a little bit. If we cool off for Ethereum, 4,000 is going to be a good place to definitely look for a long position or add to a swing long, like I have a swing long open. So that's that. We also have this spiral line here. Maybe we don't even come up to 4,000. We just hit off the spiral line. that's a good place to look for a scalp long. Yeah, scalp long definitely right there would be powerful. So that's that. In terms of what I'm looking at, looking like how I'm leaning right now, sideways, maybe in the very short term, a little bit more bearish before you finally, blast off. Where would you blast off to for Ethereum if Bitcoin hits, 53? Well, what percentage would come up to here? 10%. I could see it would come on back up to 45 in the next week or so, even next few days. If we get that Christmas pump like we got last year, maybe next few days or next week. So yeah, that's Ethereum. Let's look at the chat real quick. Let's see. Well deserved 10K. Not long since last year. I have a long on ETH. I promised myself I would ride the whole bull market. Wow. Mark, I would say keep, never financial advice, but probably keep that in. See, you're probably the only person with the, what's the word, the discipline to keep something like that in the whole way. Maybe just keep it in forever, for 50 years, and just see what happens. What's up, Maze Runner? Feeling that Bitcoin will dump to 38K. I don't think it will. Anything could happen, but I'm not thinking. I'm more bullish. I don't think we'll go much below 50K. But I mean, obviously, anything could happen. I look at Luna. Yeah, people are talking about Luna. XRP moving kind of weird. It's always moving kind of weird. But yeah, guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more likes in here. Let's take a look at Luna, because Luna's been interesting. I've been talking about it. People have been asking me about Luna a lot in the exclusive Discord, and I've been saying kind of $100, very psychological area. Come down here, 4-hour divergence, money flow curving out. Shorting anything in general right now probably is a little bit risky, just because it's a holiday. A lot of people, like I said before, they're getting their bonuses. They're probably sitting at home a little bit bored. Oh, what do I put this $5,000 into? Oh, let's put it into crypto. You know what I mean? Kind of what happened, what we saw last year. Are a lot of divergences starting to form in terms of like where this could end up? Let's see the really low time frames. Money flow crossover out. 15-minute finally into the red. So this would probably, not financial advice, but probably not the worst place to try to short this down to. I'd say, where would you want to take profits for this? Let's see. I mean, well, you got that point, but after this, 93, 92, and then after that, probably 91, 90 is a psychological area of where we could end up from this. That would make sense. Or, if it's played out, I mean, the up's coming down, these high time frames, monthly, okay, we don't even have that much data, but 16-hour red dot. I would say most likely you'd probably be able to get this down to 90 or something. Probably what would happen, at least on a healthy correction up. We've been up a lot. I mean, how much have we been up on this? I mean, I wouldn't be entering a long for this right now. That's what I would say, 95%. That's what I would say. Probably sideways, a little bit more bearish for a short term, I would say. That was Luna. Let's see, TRX, we could take a look at. It's been a while since I've looked at that. TRX. T-Rex coin. Okay, so I haven't looked at this since I used to use old fibs. Okay, so we're hitting off of that fib level. That looks decent. Let's get our yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, 3-day looks good. Right if you're hitting off at this point, could you leverage trade this anywhere? Let me know in the comments below. But I like what I'm seeing so far. Good curvature. That looks generally pretty good. You're about to get some. You may cool off a little bit. Maybe retest this. This could be a smaller cap, so harder to predict. But yeah, it does on some of these lower. The high time frames look very good. Some of these lower time frames. I mean, I like the 2-hour. These lower time frames look like you'll cool off a bit in the short term. Maybe come back to this area, but generally from the high time frame, that 15 minute not too good. But generally from our very high time frames, this looks very strong. I would say. Last time you had this on the 2-day. You came up a good amount like that. So you'd probably be able to come up to 10 cents or more, I would say. Never financial advice, though. Let's see. XRP we'll look at. XRP. So XRP is about to hit $1. I've been talking about, bouncing off of this golden pocket for a while now, and it's kind of happened exactly as, you don't have to be a genius to, to expect it to bounce off of $1 for that psychological area, and that golden pocket to act as resistance. And weekly is looking pretty good. You're about to print that green dot, and that's how a lot of things are. Last time this happened, you came up a good amount. I mean, I think we'll generally, like, as Bitcoin tries to trend up to, 70, 80K range in the next few months, I think this will probably trend up to, $1.67, maybe what our May high was. That's what I could see it coming to in the next few months. Maybe you'd get, I mean, just maybe it finally has its, place and you get above $2, but I think you'll probably maybe double top pattern or something and then come back down. It moves weirdly. XRP's a weird one. I wouldn't be looking to go long just at the moment. Like, if we can, you probably, float around sideways before continuing forward, I would say. Probably a sideways thing. VO coming down there in the daily. What a perfect rejection. What a perfect short it would have been right there. It generally looks healthy. I'd expect a lot of things to cool down a bit in the short term and then, continue forward. That's what I'm really looking at right here. So a little divergence there. I mean, you could be bottoming out now. Maybe not though. This 4-hour VWAP, wait till that curves are up. I would be looking at the next 15-minute money flow crossover. That's what I'm looking at for XRP. But yeah. Let's see here. That was Phantom. Yeah, we could look at Phantom. What do I think of Cadena? I don't know too much about the project. There's a lot of people who liked it. I think it's a decent project. I'd have to do some TA on it. I never did anything with it so far. Let's see, Phantom. We'll look at Phantom. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more than 25. Okay, so my prediction. Look at my lines. It's been looking exactly, pretty much how I've been drawing the triangle pattern there, the next triangle or whatever. So it's been, my prediction's been right so far. And let's see if we could draw a fib level or something here. Let's go from here to here. Yeah, hitting that point. You're 16. Okay, so like everything else, VWAP's generally coming down, money flow coming up, indicative of more of a cool-off sideways right now. I feel like this might be a boring Christmas Eve, maybe just generally being sideways. We're breaking through this level, which is kind of nice. Money flow is still coming up. On these lower time frames, you do look a little bit overbought. Momentum wave starting to come down, money flow very high. I think generally you'll probably cool off. Maybe you retest, this pocket. Something like this would not surprise me at all before coming up more. In terms of the very high time frames, how's your 3 day? Yeah, you're getting green dots here. I mean, this could easily bring you up to these points on these fib levels up to this area. Top out. By February if we get up to I don't know, it's speculation, but $5 to $7, and then, or at least previous all-time highs, $3-4, something like that, and then correct back down to like where we are now, maybe a little bit higher, 260 before our last leg up towards the end of the year, or middle of the year. That's Phantom. Let's see here. I'd like to say the first one, 70s radio voice. Thank you so much, Stephen UK. 2 ETH. Nice, Mark. Nice. Okay. Cadena. Solana. Okay, we'll look at Solana. I like to look at the big caps. So, we're on the 3 day here. Let's try a fib level. Okay, so it seems like we're bouncing nicely off of that one, around there. Actually, how do we want to, let's go from, like here to here from this area. Okay, so 3 days looking pretty good. Our weekly's curving up. That looks good, just like Bitcoin. I mean, a lot of stuff is looking the same now, which most of the time things do look relatively the same. When I flip across the route in the daily, it's a little bit of cause for concern. 12-hour, good curvature. I like that for the most part. Curving up right there, I like that. Your 4-hour, generally pretty healthy still. 2-hour, money flow coming out, but it's just it generally still looks healthy. No divergences really forming. 30-minute, money flow coming in. Okay, so it looks more of a boring sideways type thing. I like your higher time frames. I just think, in the grand scheme of things, this is gonna perform decently well in the next quarter. Up to, you'll probably get back into price discovery mode next, in Q1 or whatever. Maybe you could even, Bitcoin goes up to 70, 80K, Ethereum goes up to 6K. It could go up to this level, 300, 200, 250. I forgot we even got up to 260, but yeah, 300 is going to be the next big place. It could get here, maybe 400, maybe in quarter one. That's kind of a stretch, though. Let's see. Okay, Binance has that TRX. Cool, thanks, man. Take a look at the Bitcoin daily June 2021. Yeah, I could check that out. I wonder what's significant about that. Yeah, why not? It was daily, and what was the date you wanted me to look at? Set 14 June 2021. 14 June 2021. Let's see. Interesting. That's quite a bit away. 14. Right here. Okay. That's before a big correction. So that's if we correct down to 29. So, yeah, I mean, your VWAP was above the zero line for a while, then you curved down. In terms of like comparing that to now, yeah, some may make the argument that the bearish case you just curved down. It's kind of what it looked like a little bit. I don't think that, in terms of how the other time frames are looking, I don't think that's going to be too bad though. With the VWAP, it's looking still curving down. It was above the zero line for a while. We were due for a correction there, so kind of bounced nicely off of that linear spiral line back there. But yeah, okay, that was Bitcoin. Let's see, AMP. Near. I want to look at, let's look at near. We'll look at Crow. Don't worry, guys. We'll look at Crow. Okay, near had a nice pump recently. It's a volatile puppy, this one. Ooh, this fib level right here bounced kind of. Let's see how it reacted. Oh no, it's pulling above. Interesting. There's a lot of money coming to the market, guys. A lot of money coming to the market. Nice little trigger wave on the daily. I mean, how much was this pump? That was a big pump right here. 92%. Wow. That is volatile. Wow. You got a lot of VWAPs coming down, though. I'd expect us to cool off a bit. It seems like, you'll probably reject off of this fib level and then come back down to here or something. $15, psychological area 2. It could go higher, but I mean, that's a divergence all the way from back here. You're starting to really get divergences, so it's only a matter of time before you finally have a pullback. Nothing goes up forever, and money flow in these time frames still looks kind of healthy on some of the low ones, but the hourly is starting to get a little overheated. So in terms of and I don't like how you already had your view ups are very pointed up. They're due to point down on these high time frames. So I'd be careful with this. I would take some profits if you got your 100% return in the last 10 days or last 4 days or whatever it was. But yeah. The solo airdrop. I don't. Probably gonna sound really. What is the solo airdrop? You guys would have to tell me about that. Elaborate on what that is. I'll look at AMP. Yeah, let's look at AMP. I think CryptoFace likes AMP, or he likes to trade it. But I mean, I don't know anything about this. Wow, that's not doing too hot. I think Coinbase has more data. Oh, it's a newer one. Interesting. Okay, it's choppy. Maybe a fib level from like here to here. Maybe that would be kind of useful. Off of there. Good curvature there. I like that coming up. Hitting into that fib level. 4 hour looks decent. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of coming up. I mean, These look a little overheated. Money flow coming out as price is kind of coming up in some of these lower time frames. Not the best thing. I mean, I wouldn't be going long at the moment. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, if it comes up based on a lot of these like good curvatures, if it comes up to, 60 cents or even this area. I mean, it's a volatile one, and kind of like what happened back here. We could repeat that in the next, couple weeks or so. Wouldn't surprise me. Okay, we will look at. It's from XRP. Solo coin. I hold XRP on Bybit. That's where I hold my XRP. So I don't know. Do I just automatically get it, or where do I have to hold? Yeah, I hold Jason. I have some XRP in Bybit, so I should get it then. I think that would be good then. That's where I hold it. It's interesting. That's the only place you can really buy it right now. If you're in America, well, you got to use a VPN. But let's look at Crow. Okay, so we bounced. I think a lot of things are looking like we'll have a decent pullback in the short term. So yeah, VWAP's coming down there. A lot of this looks indicative of cooling off a bit. You had your pump up to this fib level. Your 6 hour. Ooh, I like that. I like the money flow crossover. Great place to probably buy in my opinion. Never financial advice though. These crossovers are really good. Yeah, it generally looks pretty good, but on these lower time frames, I think you'll probably likely bounce off of this fib level, maybe retest this. I could see 60 cents or something before continuing forward. Maybe you just continue forward. These are weird times, with the holiday and everything. But after a pump up, what's this pump from? December 20th, 40%. You'd probably retest this level, I would think, before getting up to 75 cents or the next few months. January, February, where could we end up? Probably these points. Dollar is going to be a bigger level, but we already had dollar. Maybe price discovery mode dollar. These two fib levels. Maybe even $2. Who knows? But yeah, I can see it topping out at maybe up to $5, maybe even $10 throughout. It's just speculation, but throughout the end of the bull run, I mean, you'll probably be able to get. I'd say you probably could get a 5x at least out of this through the end of the bull run, but it's going to be riskier. But it is a bigger cap now, so volatility is going to get less anyway. Let's see. Matic I want to look at. Yeah. Okay. So it'll be airdrop to private users. Okay, I'll be fine. I'll get it. Thanks so much, guys, for letting me know. Thanks. Shout out to Jason and Dwayne for letting me know about that. I'm going to get it then. Matic. Let's see. So let's see here. Matic is it's performed very, very well. I mean, it's come up, to I'd be looking at this fib level, the next place, $3 psychological area. We're still pumping up. It does look like how's our weekly? A lot of these look like dailies coming down, so it does. We're about to get divergence here, so it does look like we can correct at some point. Nothing goes up forever, obviously, but here or there, I'd say in the short term, money flow generally coming out, not the best look. It does look like worse than a lot of other things because of this, but I mean, up here it's okay. It does. Divergence is starting to play out. The 4 hour, that divergence and money flow is coming out. That might not be the best look. That doesn't look too good either. Yeah, it does look like we definitely will come down a bit on this. Maybe the 15 could save us. We got snake eyes, but these are kind of weirder times. But I would expect if we're probably going to get, if we get up to $3 here, 307 at this level, you probably get a pullback. Maybe right now we get a pullback to, Bitcoin pulls back, a couple grand at 49 or something. This could pull back to 230 maybe, that level, and then we continue forward. But I mean, nothing really lasts forever here. I mean, a lot of people are talking about Matic, so yeah. What did we just get on Bitcoin? How's Bitcoin looking? Where are we right now? Okay, we're getting a little pump, so yeah, that's why I haven't shorted or anything lately. It's been, I told my exclusive group, just be careful with the shorts right now. I'm mainly looking, yeah, here, these areas to try to long or add to my swing long. So I have no reason to do anything other than just let my winning trades keep going. What was the other one? AVAX I want to look at. Yeah, I've been long on AVAX for a long, long time. Yeah. Thanks so much, Nick. Everyone, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Doge. Okay, we'll look at AVAX right now. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more in here. We have 49 people. AVAX. Okay, so let's see here. Your weekly green dot. Ooh, she's ahead of the game. Ooh, okay. It's been a good one. My trade. November definitely wasn't one of my best trading months. Still made a decent amount, but December has definitely been a great trading month for me. Just a great swing along and everything for the past few weeks. Like, it's just been nice. Been a great trading month for me, especially with this. It's been a great trade, but so not really a divergence there. It doesn't look incredibly unhealthy or anything. Seems like, money flow crossover back into the green. Seems like this point is acting as support rather than resistance. I like this. Good curvature. 4 hour momentum wave's coming down, so it's a matter of, like, do you keep this level or not? You might be able to keep it. Maybe come down to here, test 110 again, and then come back up. Our all-time high is 146, so yeah, this has really done well. Money flow coming out. 2 hour doesn't look too good. Hourly, it definitely looks like we'll cool down a bit more. Maybe a bounce off of this level, maybe not. I'm not really seeing enough money coming in the lower time frames to, to think that we're just going to bounce off of these levels. So I'd expect us to cool down a bit more before continuing forward. Let's see. Okay, so E-Gold, somebody wanted me to look at. I'll look at E-Gold. I haven't looked at this in a while. Okay, so I just messed up the fib level. So your 2-day, that looks pretty good on the 2-day. About to print that green dot right there. Oh, and you're bouncing off of this. That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good too. Daily, decent. Not bad to me. About to print a red dot, no divergence though. Not the worst thing. I think we might cool down a bit. Maybe test this one last time before coming up. This looks better than a lot of other things, I would say. Yeah, kind of the same. The money flow crossover in the 30-minute. You probably cool down a bit. Definitely want to wait till a test of 250 again at least. But yeah, it generally looks pretty healthy. I mean, I like how it hasn't even printed the green dots. So 3 days. So I mean, repeating this, we could come up a lot. We could come up a lot in the next few months. I think 2022, Q1 2022 is going to be very good for crypto. I think there's a lot of money that's going to be made. A lot of money is pouring into this. I think we're going to have a good month or two. That's what I think. Just my 2 cents. I think it's going to look like Q1 2021. I think it's going to look a lot like that. What I think. CHR. I have not looked at CHR. Streams. Gotta buy your coin. Yeah, Bernard, my course, 20% off, limited time. Guys, check out the course too. A lot of people have really liked the course. Got a lot of positive messages about it. I put a lot of effort into that. So, that's kind of everything I wish I knew before I started trading. So I think it's going to help you guys out a lot. What do I want to look at? There's a few others people wanted me to look at. LRC. I can look at LRC. We'll do a few others. LRC. Guys, smash the like button too, please. Looks good in this aspect. Nice bounce off of that level. Let's print a green dot there. 2-day, printing a green dot. Looks pretty good. 12 hour. It's another, just everything looks like it'll cool down in the short term, but then, be bullish after a cool down. Money flow curving up for a while here. I like that. It's very low time frames. Look like they'll cool down. It's going to cool down a bit probably. You'll probably cool back down to 207 or something before coming back up. This could come up. I mean, look at this curvature. This could come up a lot in the next. It could potentially come up to 6. Even it could come up a lot. It's a lower cap. This could come up a lot, guys. Maybe not. Never financial advice. Anything could happen, but yeah. Let's see here. Um, yeah, we could look at Harmony. Harmony and Dot we'll look at, and then I'll probably head out. Ooh, okay, so rejecting kind of off of that level right now. Daily, VWAP curving down, starting to curve. Okay, so it looks already a little worse than some other things. Your weekly looks good, so it probably perform well. Next green dot here, it could bring us up quite a bit, actually. I mean, yeah, the next few months for a lot of these things, we could have a 3x or more for a lot of, especially some of these smaller caps. I mean, could be good. But yeah, looks decent. Yeah, like that. Coming down here, so lower time frames, I think we'll cool off a bit. Maybe retest this in the short term. With the people buying Bitcoin with the holiday, maybe we won't cool. Maybe the bearish things won't play on. We just continue forward. But I do think it does seem for like a lot of things we will cool off a bit more. Yeah, I could see us coming down before coming back up. Dot we could look at, yeah, or CHR I'll take a look at. Doge, shout out to Doge. Wonder how much Doge that Doge owns. Or he's probably got like a lot. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so nice bounce off of here. Fad from there to there. And you're coming up there. Your weekly looks pretty good. VWAP curving up from there. Yeah, it looks pretty strong. I mean, you came up. What was the percentage again? Distracting when you're at your parents' house. People are just yelling. The boomers, they always gotta just start yelling for no reason. They always want attention. You know what I mean? So here to here, and your daily, your 12 hours coming up. Little trigger wave right there. Good curvature. Yeah, I like that. See, you're coming down with the money flow a little bit, so you probably would cool off like everything else. Like I could see you cooling off to 70 cents, then you make your way up to $1 or something. But yeah. Yeah, $1 or the next few months. Yeah, I could see it making $2 all-time highs or whatever. I think a lot of things will in the next few months. That's what I'm thinking. 2-3 months, Q1 of 2022. Let's see. Dot we could look at. We'll look at a few others. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up a few more. Buy $1.70. Want return of exchange not giving back money. Bad project. Well, I mean, if you want to make good trades, you probably should learn how to speak English. No, just kidding. Let's see. Dot. Let's look at Dot. I think ADA is going to do well too in the next. I did some analysis on ADA in my video yesterday. Check that out. 4 yellow X's and reversal on Dot. It's up to 30 cents. Yeah, I've been swinging along in this for a good amount. It's been doing well. I like it. It's a great project. 3-day green dot looks good. Looks pretty good there. Good curvature. 8 hour. Almost gonna get the. We'll probably cool off sideways for a little bit. Maybe you test 27 again, but I think you're coming up back to 40 or whatever. I am bullish, guys. I am pretty bullish. Yeah, you'll probably cool down. It's just like everything else. You'll cool down a bit, but then you'll come up. So you'll probably cool down to maybe 27, maybe even 26. But then I think you'll probably in the next, week or so come up to 40 if Bitcoin goes up to 54 or even 60K or something like that. But yeah. Already checked Cardano. Cardano will be the last one. I didn't really look at it. I don't think anyone asked me to look at it. So let's see here. Okay, so I was drawing, yeah, I drew the triangle thing, and I think, this was the bottom of the triangle, curving back up, snake eyes on the 2-day, we had a nice pump, so, in the, let's draw fib level. yeah, hitting this level, so be careful. I think we'll cool off a bit in the short term, or sideways, more sideways. Something like here maybe, and then like that. Maybe not down that low, but something like, before we blast off in the next few months. Probably not that early to all-time highs, but I think we'll generally go back. I think it'll be a powerhouse again in the next few months. I think right now a lot of red dots. We'll cool off a bit. Could be a nice scalp short or something right off of this level, but yeah, overheated on some of these lower time frames, money coming out. But after that, high time frames. How's our weekly? About to print green dot. Good shot. You rally back up a lot from that. So that's Zeta. Watch out for $1.50 level. Watch on the boomer comments. I kid the boomers. All right, guys. Smash the like button. Check out my course. 20% off. Just going to code HOLIDAY20. And like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're almost to 8,000 subscribers. Check out my exclusive Discord with some of my exclusive analysis, trades, entries, stop losses, all of that. I'm not right 100% of the time, but I like to say I'm right more often than I'm wrong. And if you want to create a new BITGET account, create a new MEXC account, there's some good promos going on right now. Links in the description below. All the things below are things that I use and have personally benefited from. Never going to link you to anything that I don't personally use. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.